and I'm here with special guest, Vin Chee. He is an actor, magician, and many things.
Many things.
Many things.
So,
So we're gonna get through those today. How are you?
feeling great. Great weather today.
Yeah,
Great drive.
yeah. So I heard that you are not initially from here, that you grew up in a different place, right?
Yes.
So-
I come from Malaysia.
Uh-huh. And did you like acting from when you were young, or like how did that start?
I've always loved acting, but I did not give myself permission to pursue it
Mm-hmm.
because I was working in the family business back
Mhm.
home.
Mm-hmm.
So what changed my mind was when I got a chance to be a part of Crazy Rich Asians. I didn't
Mhm.
know the movie would become really huge,
Mm-hmm.
and that gave me the chance
Mm-hmm.
to go back into acting. So
Mhm.
that's what happened.
So for that film, I did want to ask you about it. Did you get cast? That wasn't an American production, was it?
No, it is by Warner Brothers. It's an
Warner
American
Brothers.
production.
So where was the casting? Where did you hear about that?
It was filmed in Malaysia and Singapore,
Yeah.
and I'm originally from Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what happened. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted to do it, but it was filmed in my country, so I ended up on set.
Oh, that's cool. Did you have a fun time?
Really great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you were a kid, did you always know you wanted to be an actor?
Yes, since I was 10,
Wow.
and then when I became 20 and became 30,
Mm-hmm.
I still want to do it, and I didn't get blessings from my parents, like typical Asian upbringing.
Yeah.
You want to become a doctor or an engineer or something that pays the bills, you know, not like acting.
Mm-hmm. So at what age did you decide that you wanted to move to the U.S.?
In fact, it was when I was 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Black Hat. I'm not sure if you know about that film.
Yeah.
It was directed by Michael Mann.
Mm-hmm.
So it was filmed in Hong Kong, Jakarta, and Malaysia,
Mm-hmm.
and some parts of the US.
Mm-hmm.
So that took place in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to work with Chris Hemsworth.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And from there on, I was
Yeah.
bitten by the acting bug. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this is actually someone's job, you know,
Yeah.
to be on set, to act, and they travel to different places around the world to film
Yeah.
a movie.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very fascinating, but I did not move to the US then. I was like, I didn't think it was possible because growing up there were not many Asians representation. There were so little that looks like me on the big screen in Hollywood, you know, so I didn't think it was possible.
Yeah. But it's really interesting that although you said it was a small part in Crazy Rich Asians, that film was really important for the Asian community, right?
It's a big deal in the US. Everyone thinks I'm joking that I was in Crazy Rich Asians. No, I really was.
Yeah.
I was in it. You
Yeah.
know? It doesn't matter how many seconds, but you
No.
could see me in it.
Yeah.
It's such a huge deal here.
Yeah.
Everyone react to it in a way, but in Malaysia, it's just like, you know, whatever.
Wow. Okay. So you said you decided to move to the U.S. in your
That's
early 20s, right?
No, 2013, so that's like 11 years ago.
Oh wow. Yeah.
But I didn't feel the courage. I did not initiate. I did not plan. I just didn't think it was a far away dream. It wasn't possible. But right now, I'm here. I live in Los Angeles. My dream came true, and that's what happened.
Do you think not having like a plan made you just want to go for it even more? Like, because a lot of people will get like an agent here and then they move over. But do you think that that drive you had, like that dream as a kid, was what fueled you the most?
Yes, it actually is the dreams that you have. Otherwise, without dreams, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be flying 20 hours from Malaysia to the US and live here to purchase, I mean, like to pursue my dreams and all that.
Yeah. So we have a lot of you know, the American dream here, right?
That's
Like I'm Mexican and I came from Mexico, but like Malaysia's really, really far.
Really,
So
really far. We don't have direct flights. You gotta.
yeah, so my question is like, because we have a lot of, you know, culture here in Los Angeles, the fusion, right? But how do you stay connected to your family when it's a completely different time zone? How do you stay connected to your culture, like food and music?
Well, there aren't many great Malaysian food out here, unfortunately. So my mom was like saying, "Why don't you open a restaurant here?" I'm like,
We'll plug
I
it
don't
here
cook.
first, okay?
but there is one
Mhm.
in Orange County
Mhm.
or Alhambra. I think
Yeah.
2 Malaysian places I've been.
Yeah,
It's called Belacan Grill,
yeah.
and the other one in Alhambra, it's called Ipoh Kopitiam.
Uh-huh.
That's been
Yeah.
really going around very quickly lately.
Do you find yourself cooking for yourself a lot, or have you acclimated to like American food or maybe what we have here?
American food, it's very salty,
Oh,
very
really? Yeah.
very salty to me.
Yeah.
It's something that surprises me.
Wow. Yeah.
It's too much salt in the food,
Yeah.
and I guess Americans like salty food.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so back in Malaysia, I know you were very influenced by these American actors and these American films, but were they any Malaysian, I don't know, soap operas or actors that you looked up to, or was there so little?
There was so little. Malaysia is in the place with all these entertainment stuff. So growing up, I listened to a lot of American music. It was a big thing. It's like Linkin Park,
Mm-hmm.
Evanescence,
Mm-hmm.
and there's all these American music
Yeah.
that was in Malaysia. Three Doors Down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really early 2000 music, and
Yeah.
there was Eminem.
Yeah.
There was all these rappers. Even in Malaysia, they would
Yeah.
listen to those stuff.
Yeah. Wow, that's
Yeah.
incredible. Cause like you would think like I don't know, like you would listen to more local stuff, but the influence really got to you because you wanted to move here, right?
No, I mean America is that's what they do. Like it reaches to a wider audience that wherever you are, even in Malaysia, you would have heard of
Mm-hmm.
music from the U.S.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that I would live here someday.
Yeah, that's
So
incredible.
it's been one hell of a ride.
Yeah, well, you didn't come here by accident. It was like hard work. So congratulations on taking like,
Hard
the leap.
work.
Yeah.
And determination and against the
Naysayers
odds.
probably like they were like, "You're gonna
Naysayers.
move."
Naysayers.
Yeah.
Honestly, just before I moved here, my parents didn't think I should be
Yeah.
here, but I
Yeah.
still went ahead.
Yeah. Wow. So, your one-way ticket. Did you move directly to Hollywood, or were you around the area?
I bought my one-way ticket in September 2022, and I ended up in New York first.
Yeah.
I lived in New York for a month.
Mhm.
On my friend's my friend's apartment, he had a couch there, and I stayed there, and it was like it was a fun experience
Mhm.
to explore New York.
Mhm.
And then a month later, I moved to LA.
Oh, so pretty quickly after you
Yeah.
barely got to taste New York, huh?
Well,
It felt like you
it's-
got it. Yeah.
I wanted to go ahead with my plan. I wanted to
Mhm.
move to LA
Yeah. You're very direct.
directly,
Yeah.
but I just spent some time in New York just to
Mhm.
see if I like it there or LA more.
Yeah. Okay, so you moved to LA now, right?
That's right.
Do you get an agent? Do you start doing smaller gigs? How did that get the ball rolling for you here?
Wow. Well, when I moved to the U.S., I came here as a magician by trade. So I did a lot of magic, like private parties,
Mhm.
kids shows, and corporate events.
Mhm. Wow.
Yeah,
So
magic.
that's something that I did realize about you,
Yeah.
that you are a very skilled magician, right? That you've gone on television programs and
Yes.
that like
Yeah.
there was one particular celebrity that like was really impressed, right? Can you tell us what happened there?
I've performed for so many people. So
Yeah.
which
With like the
was it?
composer, right? Like the
Oh,
composer.
David.
Yeah,
David
David Foster,
David Foster
yeah. He's like,
and
I've
Jay
got so
Parr.
many, like, yeah.
No, I've
Yeah.
done magic to
Yeah.
a lot of people.
But it's like a viral thing. That show is huge, right?
It's a Got Talent show.
Yeah.
It's back in Asia. It was
Yeah.
filmed in Singapore, and honestly, I didn't think I would take part in that show.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think I was ready, but I just said yes to the opportunity. I just showed up, and
Yeah.
it became part of my brand, and it allowed me to come to the US
Mm.
because you have to have past histories of doing magic,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can qualify.
Mm-hmm. So with magic, do you find that there is a correlation with acting? Do you find that it helps you? Do you find that there's a connection there?
There is, absolutely, because in magic, a lot of people don't see that we script our patterning, such as the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just saying, watch this appears.
Mhm.
You have to create a story, so it's like you're writing your own script
Mm-hmm.
to present this magic,
Yeah.
this illusion,
Mm-hmm.
so that it's more entertaining
Mhm.
and more enjoyable. So in a way, it's a little bit like acting.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you get nervous doing either magic or acting? Is there one you're more comfortable in?
I get more nervous doing magic because
Really?
we can't afford to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's not like if you're a singer, you would like
Go like this to
go
the
like
audience.
this. Yeah. In magic, it's like if you mess up an illusion,
That's the
it's
whole
really
point,
bad.
yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
You can't afford to.
Yeah. So I think maybe that's being so like meticulous with that
That's right.
makes you so much better of an actor, right?
Well, I try to be.
Yeah. I think I mean it looks like it's extremely difficult. Like sometimes watching that trick that you did, I was like, I don't even know how he began. You know, like.
Oh, you're
so-
talking about.
Yeah, actually,
This
I
trick
did
right here?
request that he would bring something.
That's right.
Can you show us something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Use forward.
Uh-huh.
Examine it.
Yeah.
Make
Okay.
sure it's normal, because a lot of people would say that
Yeah.
it's like
We grabbed it from upstairs. I literally probably ate with this earlier.
yeah.
Okay.
Now watch carefully.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something that looks like CGI, so I'm just gonna do this.
Oh my god, I
Just
see it.
concentrate. Watch carefully. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you see this? Can the camera pick it up? Oh wow, that's so cool. Wow, how'd you do it? You're not supposed to reveal your
I'm not
secrets,
supposed to
huh?
reveal, and
Oh.
I could do like constant.
You're gonna have to put it back, right? Because like we're limited on forks upstairs.
It's I have like another fork
my
here.
God.
Watch carefully. No, big right here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Does anyone have hands? Okay. That was really cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, is there a reason that you decided to choose, because you're such a great magician,
That's right.
to choose acting over magic, or do you still do it? Do you love to do it?
I've been trying to get involved in acting more
Mhm.
now that I live here in Los
Of
Angeles,
course.
and it's not always easy, because we just got through a strike
Yeah.
in the recent months, and
And the pandemic.
the pandemic.
Yeah, so much.
Yeah, it was a very challenging time
Mhm.
to pursue acting.
Yeah, and for artists, yeah,
Absolutely.
globally. So, yeah. So, I did want to ask you that you have been on set with Nicole Kidman, who is an incredible actress. What does that feel like that you work at the same place as her? Do you feel like you were in the right place at the right time?
I was at the right place at the right time. I
Mhm.
didn't know I would meet Nicole Kidman, because when I moved from Malaysia to the US,
Mm.
I did not know anyone. I did not know I would end up in the same project as Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
I just feel like everything that I've wished for, and the universe just provides,
Mhm.
I just had a vision, I wanna do this, and by the time I arrived in LA, I got to know some people, and I got to know the producer
Mhm.
who was working on Expats,
Mm.
and he hired me,
Yeah.
and there I was on set with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah. I mean, you probably.
No,
Yeah.
it sounds crazy because I just arrived in LA in October,
Mm.
and 2 months later I'm on set with Nicole Kidman, and I did not know what happened, but like.
It's a television show, right? Is it
Yeah, by
episodes?
Amazon Prime.
Okay,
That's
okay.
right.
So we'll look out for that as well.
It just released
Yeah.
yesterday, so there's 2 episodes up right now. So go check it out.
Yeah, I
on
did see.
Amazon.
I was like, it came out the day that I was like, I'm gonna get to research him. So that's really really cool. You can now tell the naysayers that you did a project with Nicole Kidman. So
Um,
that's so cool.
that feels great. It's
Yeah.
like just trust the process. Just ignore the naysayers. Take charge of your destiny. Just against the odds. Just have faith and everything works out
Yeah.
on its own.
Yeah. Apart from these like projects and these people that you work with, is there any other project that you really think shaped you that you've been in? Is there something that you learned on a set recently? Like, yeah. So like anything recently that you think will carry on to the future projects?
Well, it's a never-ending learning process. So I learn in every set. So I learn different things from different people, and it's I would say that just have an open mind to keep learning. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, of course. I did read that you filmed a web drama titled The Impossible 3 in Hong Kong, right? Is that something that interests you? Would you like to do projects that you would have to live abroad? Because I know you're so LA based. Or would you rather film here in California?
You know what's funny with that Hong Kong web series? It was filmed in Malaysia, so I didn't need to travel to Hong Kong. It was just there in my home country.
Yeah.
And I did not audition for it. They were looking for a person that looks like a killer. I didn't know I looked like someone that would kill people. But,
Yeah.
so I played the killer role who's supposed to kill the main actor, Chi Lam. His name is Chi Lam. He's really big in Hong Kong. He's an actor. So I was the guy who was going to kill him. And
Okay.
it was filmed in Malaysia. It wasn't in
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
Wow. So you would want to stay for like future projects, like would you love to shoot on location? Say they sent you to like Hawaii or they sent you
I would love to.
Yeah.
Part of the beauty of this job is you get to travel to places wherever the story takes place. It could be anywhere on Earth, depending on the plots and the series and the storyline.
Yeah. So I'm coming to the end here. So I want to ask you, what do you think keeps propelling you to your next project? Because the industry, as you've told us, comes with so many challenges, right?
It's a strange business. Like I just got a phone call and email just yesterday that I book a part.
Wow, congratulations.
It's my first feature film, and
Wow.
the funny thing is, I did not even audition for it. They said,
Yeah.
"Congratulations,
Yeah,
we're gonna write you lines on that."
that's a
Really?
dream. You're living the dream here.
No, honestly, it's this business is unpredictable.
Yeah.
Honestly, you just never know when your next job is.
Yeah. And that was yesterday, right? The day that your other project was released. So the timeline's working, right?
Yeah, I got an email and I thought it was a scam. It was like, we need your social security number, we need your address, and
Wow.
we'll generate a deal memo. I'm like, is this real?
Yeah. So I'm sure because you just got cast, maybe you can't say what that is.
I can't reveal.
Okay.
But
But,
here's a hint that, yeah, because you were asking where am I going
Yeah.
forward from
Yeah,
acting.
your new projects, yeah.
And it was just yesterday, and
That's really amazing.
that's great news.
Yeah, that's great news, and we'll look out for it, and we'll know that we at least
No,
know
I'm
the
gonna
existence.
zip my mouth for now because I tend to reveal too many things
Yeah,
before.
There's a project that you will be in.
I will be in a
It's a
project
film.
and yeah, just how do you
Just look out for it.
just look out for it.
Yeah, look out for it. Okay.
I've done this for you.
So along with that, can you give us your socials so where they can look out for these projects and where they can find you and contact you? In case anyone wants to just, you know, not ask you for an audition and just give you the role. So we can
Give me
find
a
you.
role right away?
Yeah.
Alright.
So Instagram.
Instagram is the
yeah.
best way,
Yeah.
or TikTok if you're
Okay.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing these days as well.
And you are at Vin Chee.
Yes, Vin Chee.
Okay.
And Instagram is Vin Chee or VCHEE.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my handle right there. So go click the follow button
Okay.
and check me out.
Of course. And then we'll have
For
to
my
check
next
out
project, yeah.
Expat, right?
Expat is out now on Amazon Prime, so check it out.
That's amazing. Okay, so it was so lovely to have you here. Okay, I learned so much about you, and
Thank
I
you.
really wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
It's a very tough business, but you're very resilient, and it takes a lot to 20 hours away, you know, from home. So
It's not that bad these days. You could just do a video call and
yeah, he's getting cast super easily now. So he's like, it's not that bad. But I'm sure if you look back to that young man who was like 20, he'd be really proud of you, right? Like, for what you've done, okay? So, thank you so much.
thank you very much for
Thank you for
this.
being here.
Thank you for your time.
Of course. And then, thank you to everyone that's watching. So, we'll be posting more interviews here soon. So, I was Alethea. Thanks so much, Maya TV.